Hello viewers, I hope you are all keeping safe. I have number of complaints from people about not being able to set up React application. It's very easy, okay? It's very easy. And I'm going to show you how to do that. This is the rescue. So let's see what happens. First of all, you need to have Node application or Node.js installed. Okay, it's Node.js. So if you don't have Node already installed, just go onto your browser and check for Node.js. Okay, you need to be connected to the internet. So Node.js, excuse me, let me reduce this. So Node.js, so you have download Node.js. When you get to their website, you should be able to see a lot of options. So we have Windows installer, we have 32-bit and 64-bit. Well, you have to be able to know or to check your machine's architecture. Okay, if you already know it, that's fine. So if you are using Windows, you can either download 32-bit or 64-bit. But I'm sure machines that are made recently are mostly 64-bit. If you don't know what architecture your machine is, just right click or use the Windows key on your keyboard and then type system info. Then you would have this up here. Now check through and then you see system type 64 base PC. Okay, so that means your architecture is 64-bit. So come back here and download the 64-bit version of Node. Okay, so when download is complete, so the download is complete. Okay, failure network error. Let's resume it. Okay, so the download is continuing. I have a little issue with my network. Sorry for that. So in some few seconds, we should be ready to go. I already have Node installed on my PC. I just want to show you where to download it and how to install it. Okay, so I'll take you through, but then I wouldn't finish the installation, else I'll be having a duplicate installation, or it might disrupt the setup I already have. If you don't have the setup already, just go on, read the instructions in the setup and click on next, select the appropriate buttons, and then it will take you through how to install Node on your machine. Okay, bear in mind you should have the administrator privileges to make things move smoothly. Okay, you should be on the administrator account. That makes your work more easier. If you are in any other user account without administrator privileges, it can give you certain errors like not allowing you to write into certain locations on your machine. Okay, so let's get this. It's almost downloaded. All right, so download is complete. So when you click on it, it should open up. Okay, so it's loading up. Yes, so preparing to install. You follow the steps, you are going to get it more easier. Great. So you have this. Okay. So welcome to Node.js Wizard. Please, while the setup wizard prepares to guide you through the installation, computing space required. So it's going to calculate the space available if I have the right specifications for the application to run. So let's wait for that. So setup wizard will install Node.js on your machine. So if I click on next, the acts of agreement, I should agree, read and agree. That's the user agreement. Okay, so you click on next and then it points to where you want to actually install the node.js. Don't change anything there, just keep moving on. Okay, click on next, but I would not override the existing setup I have, so I'm going to cancel here. But if you click on next, you continue, you are going to be able to install it. It's not any difficult task. Okay, so yes, so right now what I'm going to show you is this. After you have installed the node on your machine, nodejs, you can try it to see if it is available. So what you do is node, even you can add, you can just type node and press on enter. If it is available, you see welcome to node and then the version and then some other information, the help, and then you'll be given a prompt to type in certain command to execute node on your machine. So I wouldn't do that, so I just want to close this app. So right now we have node set up and node comes with npm as the default package manager. So what I'm going to do is to take you to a folder where I will just create the React project. Okay, so I have all my projects in this directory called all projects. Okay, it's actually under my profile. So if you want to see that, you go to this PC. If you're on Windows 10, open Windows and then go to users, and then the default user, the one you are currently logged in with. Okay, so I'm logged in owl s, so I just go into it. You see a folder called all project. That's where I put my projects. I don't know about you, but try to put your project somewhere safe. I think it's safer under my user profile. Okay, so with that one I have access to it and I can manipulate anything there. So those having user account issues, not being able to write or read from directories or other directories, maybe on desktop and other things. You might be conflicted with OneDrive. So just you can create it under your own profile and it may solve the problems. So right now what I'm going to do is I already have a project. I have a lot of projects here, but I've created a folder called React samples. Let me React samples. So inside it, I'm going to create my first React project. So what I'm going to do is click up here and type CMD. Now it gives me the chance, it opens prompt in what? That location. So I'm going to type the first command, which is npm init, and that is initializing. So npm initialize. So I press on enter. It takes me through the steps of what? Creating um or initializing the first project. Okay, first it will create a package.json file that is going to be used in installing the main project. So fine, let's continue. I want the package name to be react samples version 1. Description, I won't add description. The entry point javascript default, leave it that way. The git repo, I'm not going to add git repo for now. The keywords, I'm not adding anything. Author, okay, I'll add my name. License, I leave it as default. So you have everything set up for you. Okay, so below here you are asked if you are okay with the information there. So just click on enter if you are okay. If you are not okay, type no, and then it will take you through again to re-enter all the information. So I would press on enter and then it's done. So now what I'm going to do is to create a new React application or project. And in order to create it, you use this simple command, npx create React app, and you give a space and give the name of the project, the name you want to give to your project. Okay, so I can say sample one. All right, so and press on enter to create the project. Now the rest will be handled by npm. Okay, it's going to set up everything for me. So I'm kind of fortunate. I have a fast internet this afternoon, so it's going to set up very quickly for us. So you can see it's running faster. Okay, so installation is going on. So some few other stuff still installing. Just be patient. It's going to finish in no time, especially if you have a fast internet. If your internet is slow, you may have some few issues with it. But if your internet is fast, you wouldn't have any issues. Just have to give it some time. It's going to finish in no time. Okay, very well. So our setup is done right now, and then we have some instructions here. It is very useful for us. Success created sample one, and then we have the directory where it is created in. Now we have the command to start a new to start the project we have created. We have this command to build the project. We can test with this command, we can eject. Okay, so those ones will come subsequently. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to uh, move into the directory. So we are using this command cd sample one. So I'm moving into where the project has been created in. So cd sample one. Sorry, I'm rather moving into the project. Okay, so now we are going to start, which is what, yarn, and then start. I have yarn installed. If you don't have yarn, use npm. So let's stick to npm. That's what we have. So npm start. So when you run that, you have the server started. So will you like to run the app in another port? Yeah, so I have another project running on the port already, port 3000. So I'll say yes so that it will change the port for me. But if you don't have any port run or any other project run on the port 3000, it's going to be smooth for you. It's not going to ask of changing of port. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we have our first React application, and this is the default interface after you have set up your React project. Thank you very much for participating and viewing. Please share and like, more content will be coming. Thank you for watching.